Hey, how are you? It's craft time. How's your day? Good, bad, so. Mine was interesting. But that's a tale for another day. So even though I'm here, even though I'm feeling blue with a side of tea, literally, I'm here to make positive into the night. And that's what it should be. You know, some elements maybe sucks, you know, but otherwise, some elements aren't so bad. Would help if I flipped the camera. Hey, at least I'm laughing. Anyway, yeah, that was great. All right, I need a whole bunch of things. Uh, what do we got here? So I need a fifth one for there. Goes to show I'm really that scattered tonight. Yeah. Well, it's one of those days where, stuff is weird. And the day started with like a really bizarre email that makes absolutely no sense. So I'm thinking, someone's trying to scam me, and I'm like, great, is this the start of my day? Is this how my day's gonna be? And then just things and things, and then walking the noodles, dodging people. I kind of hurt my hand a little bit. No, not anything serious, not like in August where I burned my hand. Let me clarify. Just a little tiny scratch on here. But it was just one of these, like, Ivy was overly hyper, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it took me out a couple times. I'm like, great. So, but the topic, the forbidden topic, the whole FI thing. If you want to know what FI stands for, shoot me a private message, and I might tell you, depending on who you are. Because, yeah, there's certain people that know. I'm not going to say what FI means. Hey, Donna. Hi. How you doing? How's your, I was going to say packets. Mine are packets. But, yeah, I love your post about the recipe books. I'm actually really excited to see them. I'm probably going to peek this weekend. I do have one of my factor boxes. Cause I have so many factor boxes. Each week when I get them, I don't toss them out because I end up keeping them so I can use it to reorganize the house because I am in desperate need of reorganizing the house. But yeah, I'm gonna keep one off to the side for your stuffs, assuming we're still a go for. If you want me to hang on to them to hand off to the peoples at the end of the month, I can do that. Speaking of the peoples, I'll be seeing the lady tomorrow night to get the tickets. Yay! So I'll be doing that. So that'll be nice. I'll probably have a good chat with her. Talk about a few things and some of my projects and ideas and some of my other projects on the go that I don't discuss on here so much. So that'd be good. Yeah, she'll be at one of the local cafes that I'm hoping it's not going to be too busy. It's a cafe that I think does really well. I've never eaten or drank anything there. I might this time actually get something and have a chat with her. But we'll see. So that's Thursday. Friday, I got a pack for our class. No, that's fine. I'm not too worried. Yeah, I figured they're gonna be heavy. They're probably heavier than my box. But I do have my cardboard boxes have the insulation in it, so that way I can keep moisture out of it, and they work really well. So we'll figure it out on Saturday. I drive a truck, so it's all good. But yeah, looking forward to Saturday. And yeah, just always stuff's going on, and yeah. Anyway, I'm just here cutting paper. Uh, I didn't quite get as much done as I wanted last night. Although I did pretty good actually. I think I got like 20 or 21 um, referral cards progressed, which is better than I thought was going to be because I was having problems. My adhesive was falling apart. I received a new adhesive refill for my backup one because of timing, and it came defective. I'm like, no, it's like I need this thing. So I had to muddle with it for a while last night, for a long time, and it took me a long time to figure it out because I had to find the old one to see how is it configured so I can fix it. Yeah. So then I finally figured it out, and now it's working. Yes. So at least my temporary adhesive Because I'm putting in my order for Stampin' Up! Early November-ish. I gotta check the dates. I think it's around, um, I think November 5th, I think, the new kits are coming out. And one of them is a watercoloring, almost like a coloring book like kit. It's not so much a book, but it comes with coloring sheets that have already printed stuff on it. So, and it comes with watercolor pencils. Yes, I gotta get some more. Not that I need more, but I love them. And it has a water painter in the kit as well. So it's like, I so gotta get it. So that's on my early November wish list. So when I do that order, I'm going to pick up another Seal Plus. And I might as well have it there on my kick around because I'll eventually find the missing one. I do think it must be under the table because the way this desk is, you can't see it. I have IKEA shelves up and down, and I've got the bottom so dog proofed that I have to like kick the dogs out of the room and pull everything out because I've got so much dog proofing there that one of these days I'll eventually get to it. It's just I figure once I get this project done, I can really tackle this art room a lot better, fix some of the stuffs in here, box some stuffs properly into storage, and mark what I love with my cardboard boxes is I can mark them up, and I'm looking forward to that. So it's when I get there, I'm trying to remember. I think something did fall one day, and it probably was that, and it would make sense because I just can't find it. It's either that or it's stuck in like the most bizarre spot possible with the boxes, but whatever. But I still have my other one for the events, so it's all good. I know I'm super babbly tonight. I'm babbly to make up for. Hey, if you don't want to order, that's cool. I just thought of something. I don't know the timeline, but the rewards program is changing. I'm not up to date on my homework on it. To be fair, I'm not up to date. But they're moving towards, probably next year, they'll roll this out, is no more host rewards. That's actually going away, I think. It's turning into, based on a minimum order of, I don't know the number, okay. So based on a dollar figure of, we'll fill in blank later on that number is. So there has to be a minimum order amount, and it's not 200. It's a lot less. I don't want to say it because I might say the wrong total number. Like it's less than 100 kind of thing, $100. It's a small-ish number, and what they're doing is based on that, they're doing rewards based on per purchase. So it turns into if someone spends X amount, then they're going to receive a coupon of a different amount to use the next order, like a percentage kind of thing of the first order kind of thing. I don't know the exact. So they're moving towards that, and I'm actually looking forward to that because I think that's actually a great idea because myself, I don't make large orders. I wish I could. I really wish I could. I don't really usually do $200 in orders, and I don't accumulate enough accumulative orders to get the rewards. So I love this idea of, when someone puts in an 8 order of whatever it is, they'll get a coupon for rewards to use on the next order. I love that idea. And I know they've used that concept. I'll get back with the host rewards in a moment. But they've kind of teased this idea a little bit here and there. Like, for example, we've had a couple of times, they call it bonus days. I think it was something like every time you spend $60, you get like a $6 coupon or something. And I thought it was a great idea. And definitely it helped me, bump up to make a $120 order kind of thing. So I thought it was a good idea. The existing host rewards is not bad. It requires in a workshop party. So a lot of us direct sales would say party, but in the Stampin' Up! World, it's called workshop. A workshop, so we'll just say party for easy terminology. A party has to reach a cumulative of $200 in sales. It could be one order, it could be multiple orders. And it's okay if it's one person or 10 people, whatever it is. Because some direct sales parties is based on, oh, you only get the rewards if you have, 3 separate orders, yada yada yada. No, 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 no. This is pretty good. And when it hits minimum $200, then it's cooking show. Oh, that's cool. It's 10% based on the amount of the sales. So if $200 in orders, then that's $20 in rewards that can be redeemed by the host. I liked it for a while if it was convenient for me. It wasn't always convenient, but I thought it was pretty good if I'm able to hit that far. Because sometimes I would make like a $200 order and boom, I get $20 that I can spend on really anything I want within the website as long as it's around that $20. It could be a host item and they're okay. I never really was a major fan of them. Or it could be, hey, I need more paper, or I need this, or I need ink, or whatever. So I kind of liked it in that regard. Celebration was always better for that because it goes from 200 and up. I don't have the calendar amounts, but usually with Celebration, if the workshop party reaches $375 in sales, there's a bonus host free stamp set. And there's a couple times early on as a demo, yeah, I made sure I got it. And then the last few times, they had some interesting promotions where if a host would get, hey Dan, nice to see you. If a host, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, Celebration was always a little better with that. Now I lost my thought. Yay! Happy Wednesday? Anyway. But it's nice to see that the company is changing up the rewards program. So, when it rolls out, I have no idea. Probably in the new year. Oh, another change. I just read this today, actually. This is something that might be good. So, for example, there's the annual catalog, and then there's the seasonal catalog. So, annual catalog goes 1 year, making sure everybody knows that. The seasonal catalog, which we're in right now, the mini catalog, as they call it, is September to December. So, end of December, that catalog's done. So, if you're familiar with the catalog collections with Stampin' Up, what happens is when the catalog, say the annual catalog, we'll just use as an example, runs for a year, it ends at the end of April, I believe. I should know this. And any items that are retiring from that collection, they're not carrying over to the new catalog, become after May 1st or whatever, no longer available. You can't get them unless they come back as a clearance special or something. So the somewhat advantage of the annual catalog was generally if an item is in that collection, it's kind of sort of available for a year. However, with the world going upside down the last few years and supply chain issues, some items become out of stock pretty quickly and it takes a long time to get stock again. So, but at least generally, because it's a 1 year span, at some point during, it could be a couple weeks, could be a month before the item comes back in stock. But at least there's a bit of a kind of sort of expectation that that item is going to be part of the collection for a year. Similar theme with the mini catalog, which is 4 months. Although 4 months is a super short time frame when you think about it. And there's items on that one, and I'm like, I want to get them, but I need money. So I haven't gotten them yet. Now, the downside of the 4-month catalog is, used to be 6 months catalog. I missed that. I thought that was better, but 4 months is, by the time I get around to wanting to buy it, it'll be like Christmas, New Year's. And then the season's over. So it's like a weird, it's hard to order, I find. And then, so that's to kind of explain the current existence of the catalogs. Now let's make it more confusing. Online exclusives are online items only. So for example, Trucking Along, this is a great example of this. This came out just about maybe a year and a half ago, maybe a little less. And the thing with online exclusives, yeah, oh exactly, yeah. can use like for the following year. It's just because, if it's a current item, as a demo, things get a little weird with current versus non-current. On the demonstrator side of things with the teams and that, we do like a lot of team challenges. Not most of the time I don't participate because a lot of the rules is must be current products. And for longest time it was like not online exclusives. Anyway, I'm tangenting here. So online exclusives, like for example, trucking along. This has been one of my favorite bundles ever. And I've probably this is probably the most used bundle I've ever used. Like when I saw the preview for this that came out, I loved it and I had to get it. And of course I got it. And this was, it was in stock and sold out, in stock and sold out. Like this is one of the most big hits I find, and this is one of my favorites. Online exclusives, what happens is there's no set timeline. It's available while supplies last. And sometimes that's a problem because like say the corporation orders, I don't know, however many of these bundles for manufacturing, and when they sell out and done, they either order another batch or they discontinue the product entirely. So online exclusives is a little challenging for demos who plan classes ahead and then things go out of stock or things, are temporarily unavailable. Like for example, the Haunted House home decor kit, that sold out really, really quickly in September, I think. Sure, a few months ago. And turns out when the company decided, okay, it was such a great hit, we're going to order more. Well, when they spoke to, I guess, whoever manufactures it, there's not going to be more for this Halloween. But at least the company was on the ball with, okay, they promised they'll get new stock. Unfortunately, it'll probably come in November. But they'll have that product as an available for next year Halloween because it was such a cool product. So they've had happens where they'll bring out a product, it sells out instantly, and then they have to like order more because it's like, wait, this is a really good seller, we should get more inventory. So online exclusives is a little complicated. Now, the new changes coming up, I think I'm allowed to talk about it. I didn't look at the dates, but it's near future. So what happens is, for example, any of the two catalogs, normal catalogs, the annual or the 4-month one, when an item goes retired, what they're going to be doing now, and I think this is actually a great idea, is so for example, I don't have anything else out here that I can show. Okay, let's pretend the ink. Let's pretend they're gonna discontinue black ink, which they're not, but let's roll with it. Say this was, actually no, but different example. Let's use a realistic example. Okay, here, pink. This is Flirty Flamingo. Let's, or whatever. Or wait, no, Cherry Cobbler. Let's use Cherry Cobbler. Let me use an example that makes sense here. So say Cherry Cobbler, let's say at the end of the annual catalog, let's say for next year in April, May, let's say they decide they're going to retire this color because they're going to bring in a nice, new red or something. Well, what they're going to do is, used to be with the current system, when May starts, you can't get this anymore at all. New system, what they're going to do is, even though this could be a discontinued color, they'll still have it available on the website as last chance products until stock is finally depleted. And I think that's actually a great idea because for someone like me, I take time to acquire items, and say I really want this color, but I just don't have the funds to get it until, like, say May or June or something next year. If it's still available when I go make my order before they run out of stock, I can still get it. So we're going through so much of changes. So there's a lot of babble for today, but there's an example of what's to come with some of the new changes. And I actually think it's a good idea because I'm looking forward to it because there's a bunch of items that I would love to get, but especially with the mini catalog that's only 4 months. Like for example, Christmas time, some of us get a few bucks from family, maybe only a few dollars. Although someone else wants to already spend it on something else, but we'll have a chat about that later. That's when I might likely order something, is between Christmas and New Year's, my own Boxing Day shopping. And then for someone like me, what's on my wish list for this year, I'm going to see is my catalog here. Since we're talking about products, let me show you what's on my ultimate wish list, because I am absolutely in love with it. The Sweetest Star bundle. I really, really, really want this. And there's the stamps and the star hole punch. Like, this is the one. I gotta get it. But I just can't right now. Too many other things happening. So, what I'm looking forward to knowing is, okay, so let's say they're going to retire this product at the end of December. I hope not. But let's say they are. As long as there's stock available into January, February, March, I can get it. So, I'm excited at the possibility that I might be able to get it. But we'll see. So it'll be interesting to see how information comes out. I wonder if they're going to reveal like items like that are low inventory. I don't know. Also, so it'll be interesting. So this is where I'm excited. I might actually get it. Might be late in the season, but this will be great for next year, because this hole punch, like, look at this wreath done with all these hole punched out, and then they kind of fold it up to kind of create that star look. Like, and this is so cute, and that's cute. Like, I really, really am excited about this. Anyway. So there. I perked myself up. I started feeling blue tonight, and now I've really perked myself up. And I'm still cutting paper. Alright. So. But yeah, I was doing some reading early this morning at like some of the changes on the website. I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of neat about what they're up to. And as a demo, they're making more information a little more easier to read for product releases. So also to kind of mention, every month there's 2 new brown box kits that come to the website, and actually there's going to be some months they're going to have 3. I won't tell you when. Yeah, no, I get passionate about this stuff. With this arts and crafts thing, this is my therapy. So. This is definitely my therapy. So this is work. And this is also why I do craft time most nights, because I need to do this. I need to sit here and make something. And I might as well do something positive with it and talk with you guys. Whether you're catching me live or the replay, whichever, doesn't matter. I think it's a good thing. And it's just a way of sharing that, you know, most of us have struggles and stresses and problems. And sometimes we just need to sit back and, you know, make something creative. So that's kind of my angle with all this. I had something else to say and I lost. I got a lot to say today apparently. Holy crap. Yeah, what's wrong with me? I even made one referral card. I've just been cutting paper for the last 20 minutes and talking about products. Well, I ran out of reserves because I usually have 5 here and I have another 5 strips all done, color strips, but I didn't have any. So it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to sit here and cut paper. And I still have to set my goal for the night, because I'm doing okay working on these. I also know Friday and Saturday, actually even Thursday too. Thursday! Oh shoot, tomorrow's Thursday? Shoot. Short week! Yeah, so I gotta come up with a craft project for tomorrow. Paper pumpkin is en route. I haven't looked at the tracking since this morning. It might be here tomorrow. I don't think it will be, but it might be. If it'll be here, I'll craft with it. If not, I think I'll do a repeat of last week's card because I really want to make another one. And I just haven't had time to get around to it yet because I've been too busy with this stuff. So I'll probably do the card sketch again that I did last week. So yeah, Thursday is a bit of a write-off for me because I'll be in different crafting mode, which is fine. I need once a week to take a break from this chaos of a project. Friday, I gotta pack up the art room a little bit because I gotta prep for Saturday for our class. So yeah, I gotta go over my items again, make sure I have what I need, pull up what do I need to bring. It's So yeah, that's that takes a bit of time. That way I have it packed and ready to go, because come Saturday, I gotta go get the trailer, and then bring the trailer here, get my stuff, and then go set up. I hope the weather's good on Saturday. I really, really hope so. Or at least not too cold anyway. And then Saturday is potentially offload. If not, it's Sunday. And then Sunday, I gotta take the trailer back to storage. So my weekend is kind of shot up a little bit. But it's all good because it's a lot of fun. And really want to do it. I love that trailer. Definitely looking forward to what's to come for next year. Speaking of trailer, here's one of these already done. I just love it. But yeah, that trucking along bundle. Oh my god. Okay, so speaking of trucking along, I got distracted. The English version is sold out completely. There's no more inventory for English. But the French version is still available. Now, the hole punch is available because there's no language for the hole punch. So, but that's another thing. So here's an example that I should let you guys know. If there's an item you're after, and if it's not on our website at all, it's gone. Now, if it's on our website and it says currently unavailable, it means it will come back. And if you really don't know, contact me and I'll look it up for you, because that's what I'm here for. Because I can find out the status and if it's available or not available or what the heck's going on. So yeah, let me know. Alright, well, I'm still going to be here for a bit. Okay, I got 2. I need to do 3 more. I got this really neat looking paper here. So I'm just going to keep cutting paper and keep going for a bit. I have a tea. So tonight's tea, I guess. Yeah, I mentioned it in the couch. I got tea. So tea tonight is English breakfast. I know it looks like a latte because I put a bunch of coffee mate in it. Back to coffee mate again. And the brand for that English breakfast is Lemon Lily. Really good tea. Loose leaf, which is really, really nice. But yeah, awesome. Ah, yeah, doing a lot better tonight. Yay, getting hyper. Crafting is therapy. Now let's see what tomorrow's gonna bring. I don't know yet. Got lots on the go. Way too much on the go. But yeah. Yeah, I'll probably wrap this up shortly. Because yeah, my strategy for tonight is I'll probably do... I gotta set my goal. I did calculate how many per day to kind of get... Not with the truck and the trailer yet, but just to get this far. And I gotta get that set soon once I get these colors kind of cut. Because that way, because I can get this going, I can bang off a few of these and call it a night. Doodles are doing good, although they're hyper and crazy. But yeah, now I'm starting to get quiet again. Yeah, hyper. Oh. I'm yawning too. Yay. Lots of signs of something. Alright, so then this one's going to get slightly cut. I'll just leave it. I'll fix as I go. Alright, and then another set here. But yeah. I get up early tomorrow morning, actually. I got too many things to do. Garbage recycle day to start, and then I got some other stuff to do around home. Appointments and whatever. Ooh. I did a good thing today. Now I'm sleepy. Part of what I do is, as you may know, I make a lot of cards. I really, really do. I reach out to organizations around and be like, hey, I want to give you 10 handcrafted cards. You know, I just want to give it to you. So one of them came through, yes, last week. So I went today and dropped it off at their center. And it's just a little thing that I do because why not? Because I have so many of these cards kicking around, and I make so much, and some of it's practice and and play and learning techniques and whatever. Sometimes it's just for fun. I just, do it for the sake of fun of it. And it's my quest to try to give back to people because, I found relief and therapy from doing arts and crafts. And if it's able to bring a smile to someone else, that's what matters. But like I do a controlled, hey, I know per month how much I want to give out, and that some months I just don't reach, the organizations directly. It's just, I get, cold message, the whole cold messaging thing, or they don't contact me back, and I call or email or whatever, fill in the blank, stuff's going on. So some months I get nowhere, but that's okay. And sometimes I do get through to someone. And actually, what kind of helped was our local politician. I'm not trying to get political. Please, I'm not getting political. I'm not going to say his name, or I'm not going to show it. But one thing he does good though is he made a pamphlet of a whole bunch of phone numbers of organizations and community services in the area. And this morning I was flipping through it, and I'm like, hey, this is giving me ideas on who I can contact. And I'm like, that's actually a cool thing. So, like, it's like it's not quite, a phone book kind of thing, but like a community phone book. Who's the local, hospital, medical centers, couple dentists, like stuff like that, some businesses. But it was more services and health and community, and even like, who's the local seniors activity places. I'm gonna pull it out here. I don't want to get all political here. Of course he's all over there in there with his pictures, but taxi transportation, art as therapy in Milton, and I'm like, hey, that's actually pretty cool. So equality services, nutritional support, accessibility, housing, public safety, childcare. So they have centers around here for, childcare plans for families who need help, employment, victim resources, legal services. What else is here? Budget and financing, veterans, seniors. Like I mentioned, seniors already. Yeah, like normally I just throw this stuff out, but I looked at this today and I'm like, hey, students and youth, mental health. Yes, mental health for sure. Because that's also part of my angle is I do crafting because I think, mental health and therapy and all that. Dental care, health care, small businesses, pet stuff. I even got pet stuff. Small businesses again. There's a couple that they must have somehow make a deal with this guy or something, get their advertising in here. They probably have to pay him. Who knows? Conservation Halton, yep. Things to do in Milton Library, Glen Eden, Spring Ridge. Yeah, so this pamphlet, I'm not going to show it all because, again, I'm not trying to get political. I'm not trying to sponsor him. No, it came, and I'm like, I'm going to hang on to that because I'm going to use that to go through their organizations, whatever suits fits that what I'm trying to do. I think it's a good idea because otherwise, I don't know who's around here. I just go on Google and Google Maps and try to look up what's in the area. So sometimes it helps to just take a peek at junk mail and see what's there. So that was pretty cool. And I'm still here. I'm over 30 minutes. I got a lot to see tonight, apparently. Some nights I get on here, I try to do like 10 minutes, craft time, and I got nothing until like after 10 minutes, and I start talking again. I'm like, oh my god, I'm hyper. I have to be hyper. So, but if anyone has organizations that you would love me to donate a small batch of cards to, please let me know. I'm always, doesn't have to be my area specifically, preferably Canada, okay? I only make small exceptions for outside of Canada if it's someone I know personally that they really support an organization, because part of the angle is advertising for myself. So, but yeah, no, if anyone has organizations that they really would love me to get in touch with, please let me know. I would love to. I'm trying to grow my list of who is a yes That way, over time, whoever was a yes this year, maybe do the same next year kind of thing. That way, kind of create a connection with them. So that's part of me. And I'm behind on mailing, and I realize I need to catch up before November 1st because of the potential Canada Post strike. So if you're waiting for mail from me, things might be a little delayed. Yeah, so I'm a little behind on that. But we're resourceful. We'll figure it out. Alrighty. Eventually I do gotta go, don't I? I'm having too much fun here chatting and crafting. And just cutting paper, apparently. Apparently it's my favorite thing to do. Cutting paper. But yeah, it's like I find my resources are limited, and my word a year is resourceful. I'm not big. I love New Year's. Someone asked me a while back, "What's your favorite holiday?" I'm like, I don't know, New Year's. Why? Because I like New Year's. New Year's to me is a time of reflection, a private time for me because I don't have family obligations. I can do what I want for New Year's within reason. And I like the idea of reflecting on the past year and trying to think about the next year. Now, I'm sure most of us, me too, has tried New Year's resolutions and totally failed. Yeah. So, some years ago, this could be years and years ago. I want to say a few years, but it's probably longer than that because my partner and I have been together for feels like forever. He showed me a video once of YouTube. He loves YouTube, so do I. Of a different approach to New Year's. It wasn't specifically New Year's, I think. It was about, resolutions and themes and that. And the video talked about, I think it was C.L. Gray, I think, is the creator. I think. And I can hear his voice in my head, too. In the theme, I'm already teasing it. The idea was, don't pick a specific goal. Pick a theme for the year. And that's what I've done this year. And it was I'm still with it in my more, so it's almost like word of the year, theme of the year. And my word of the year is resourceful. And here we are. And I talk about it at least every couple of days, that word. Almost every day I mention that word. It is such a strong theme for me that I love it. I'll probably continue this theme into the new year because I've lived with it for, 10 months now, that it's a word that I love. I use it. I write it down. My sheets are somewhere. I write out my entire goals for the month and projects I'm working on as a, tracker sheet. And then I'll do it at the beginning of the month and I won't even look at it for the rest of the month until next month. But I gotta work on finding a way of putting it up visually so I can see it more often. But no, I write in it in cap lock lettering with pencil, resourceful, because so much of what I've done this year has tied back to that theme. And I love it. So that being said, come up New Year's, I gotta come up with a new word or theme or something. And by having a theme, it's like a more of even though it's kind of open-ended, but because it's a focused approach on, hey, what I'm working on ties into that theme. So I gotta come up with a new theme or add the theme or compound. I don't know. Does anyone do, theme resolutions? I highly recommend them because it's been such a game changer for me in ways that I never thought would be. Alright, I'm still going here. So, word of the year. I don't know what my next one's going to be. Could be health and wellness. Could be mental health. Could be more of a financial thing because that's, struggling. I don't know. But I highly recommend, do a word of the year or theme of the year. and stick with it. It's been the thing that works for me. So I absolutely love it. And I think it's the first time I've ever done one. Like, I'm not big on vision board. I don't really. I've done it once, and I was like, yeah, it was one of these. I made it, and it went away, and I don't even look at it. My original one's still up there. I can see it from a few years ago. So I'm not big on that, but I like the idea of a monthly. It's not quite a vision board. It's a word board. I've posted it online a few times. Yeah, like I like the idea of vision boards because it helps, creative juices, get the goals together, but I don't revisit it. So that's where my monthly wordy board is a little more helpful. But it's stuff that it's mostly in my head anyway. I already know it. I guess by writing it down each month, it helps make the goals feel a little more with it. I should show it sometime. I'm not grabbing it because I gotta stand up, and Buddy's under me, and he'll get startled if I move the chair or bump the chair. So I find my version of the wordy board, wordy board. It's like a goals board monthly. Works for me. And it was I've been doing it for a couple months. I started, I think, in the summer. And each time I do it, it grows. Each time I make one, it's bigger and bigger, the amount of stuff I'm writing on it. And I write out, what am I doing this month? What's everything going on this month? So my card classes, Paper Pumpkin, doing these donation packets, like like it's a whole list. I'm not going to name everything, including like promotions we have right now. Like say the join promo we have this month. I'm not going to get into all the details, but if you want to know more about, hook me up. Let me know. I will, educate further. Join promo, any sales that we're having. Like it's just any events going on. Am I doing any vendor events this month? Like it's all stuff like that to kind of remind myself, what have I got going on this month? And then from there, I'll have another section being what's upcoming next month to kind of remember, I know to keep up on. Say my next month card class. At the end of next month, I have 2 events kind of thing. So stuff like that. Plus, trailer, like, working on the trailer, getting things updated. Like it has all stuff laid out what's going on. And then it also has, what's the remaining for this calendar year? Things like I had to do a Halloween centerpiece or Thanksgiving centerpiece, which worked out really well. It's on my radar. I need to do a Christmas centerpiece for family dinner. Like stuff like that's projects on the go coming up. Oh, I even have lists on their birthdays. Like, this person's birthday, that person's birthday kind of thing. That some of it is custom made because of who it is. So it's like it has things very detailed out on what's going on. And then I have a section for 2025. What am I looking forward to do in 2025? For example, the trailer, more in-person events, more outdoor events too. And for example, even these packets is on that list. And then from there, I'll write out, goals and strategies. So, yeah, lots of interesting stuff. And I review it each month, and each month I add more stuff. And because I've done it a few months in a row, I'm actually impressed of realizing, for me who's a little business, chipping away at this stuff, all the little things I got going on that adds up to my overall strategy. And it's nice to see on paper laid out everything I'm doing for part of my business. So that type of vision board works for me. It's just not a traditional vision board. I now have a captive audience, apparently. Now I'm so quiet. I know, quiet there because there's someone staring at me in the room, and it's a human. Meow. Yeah, I'm Color the kitty. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Oh God. Oh, that was funny. Hey, Donna. Yeah, I will go soon. This is the last that I'm cutting, and yeah, this cutting blade's getting worn out because I'm starting to get the fluffies on the edge of the paper, but that's okay. How to fix that is replace the blades. Oh yeah, so product mention. Yes, we do sell replacement blades for this. I do have 2 laid out here because I know this one is going to be well loved. And we even have replacement scoring blades too, for example. I don't need that so much, but the cutting blades, yeah, I go through, every so often. I gotta replace it. And it comes in a set of 4. So it's not like you order one. No, you can get a set of 4. And they last a long time. It also depends on how much you're cutting. But thanks for watching, Donna, for me and my babbling for like an hour. Oh my god. I needed this tonight. I really did. So this has worked out well. It's like earlier I was having a conversation with a friend and she's trying to tell me, not tell me what to do, but really trying to nudge me on, look, you really gotta do this task. I'm not gonna name what it is on here. And I'm like, I don't know. It's part of the other vortex of problems. And it's something that... Thank you. Appreciate it. I babble a lot. Anyway, yeah, it's just part of tonight was battling other thoughts, and I needed a break from that mind space to, just talk about crafting stuff and whatever. Alright, so yeah, I'm almost ready. So I'll stick around a little while longer. I'll at least do 1 referral card. At least I could say I got something done. Alright, that one is good to go. I'm just going to put that off to the side. I'm just going to make a nice massive pile. And I got a neat little standy thing I'm using to keep some of this stuff organized somewhat. Alright, let me at least shove it in there. Okay. So, my 2 goals of the day for these... I was going to say packets. Might as well be packets. It feels like it after a while. Everybody's trying. My 2 goals a day. There's the min and the max. Min is 13 referral cards. Progress with the backdrop done. Or 25. One or the other. I think it's 25. So yesterday I think I had like 20 something. So there's 4 to a sheet. So and I got an extra one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I already separate the rest. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 23, 24, 25. Alright. It's just that way, if I get a good round... Hey, Evelyn. Aw, hi, Wyatt. Hi, Evelyn. Now, Evelyn has a lot of kitties. Meow. Yes, Evelyn, you made it. I've been going on for like nearly an hour, but you made it. Alright, so there, I've made my pile of, what, if I get a good round for the next hour before I go to bed. Maybe. That way I have an idea what the heck I'm doing. Alright, so here we go. I'm ready to go now. So this one, let me double check. This is cut properly. So no, I don't care about the length. Some of these are oddly lengthier than others. I don't really care. I'm not going to super nitpick about the length. This is one of the smaller ones. But I want the height to be 4 inches. Because these strips are 1/2 inches. I probably should have said that earlier. I'm cutting all 1/2 inch. And then here's my super glue. So, until I get my new one. And then I just bring in these pieces and just kind of puzzle them. I want to make sure, okay, I make sure the bottom's on the bottom because sometimes it's directional and I've screwed up a few of these. So some of these are actually upside down. Oops. Alright, so then I just kind of work on it like a little puzzle. And I just add more glue or adhesive. I say glue, I know it's adhesive. I know. I gotta get my terminology correct. And then add more as needed. To kind of, I used to do more adhesive across, but I'm like, no, I gotta kind of conserve a little. So I'm doing like 250 days, and I just messed it up. And then that one on, and then continue on the blue strip. So I always do 5 colors at a time. I don't know why, I just pick 5. Just kind of works for me. I gotta come a little closer because I can't see. So then that's one's all crooked. So, and then some of them I gotta kind of fix. That's why I only like a couple strips across for the adhesive. That way I can kind of reline it up and fix a little bit. There, it's slightly better. It's a little loose, but it's okay. And then take the last one. I'm getting stuff everywhere. No. And this actually goes faster when I have fuller strips versus the first couple were smaller strips, you know. So then because I got 5 on there, I'm going to take my scissors and then flip over and cut my tails off. And then depending on the length of the tails, like that long one, obviously, I'm going to use it. But some of these little ones, I'm going to use them. So then start again. And I keep the shorter ones separate. That way I know what the heck I'm doing. Makes it a little easier. And then just keep going. And then the short one. So that will just make, so that one is just a hair shorter. So in the interest of some continuity, I actually cut it a little shorter. That way it just makes it a little easier. That way I'm not worried about a little sliver of an edge. And then I get kind of OCD with this. And that's sticking up, so I gotta get a little bit of adhesive on there. And then, well, it's actually, I really got adhesive elsewhere. And then one more. Alright, so another round done. So then trim the excess. So that little teeny tiny one I'm cutting is going to go off to the side. And I keep a pile of little teeny tinies in case I have a section that's super, super tiny. Because sometimes I do. Alright, so then do it again. Get a little more across. Especially with the smaller pieces to help stick them down. Sticky, sticky. At least it is sticky. And then a little more adhesive. So sometimes by having the little tiny pieces, it creates a neat effect. This really rocks my socks kind of thing. I love this. I know I've been saying that for weeks. I've been going crazy working on these. Alright, there we go. One is more or less done, so flip over, cut the excess, and then place these where I know where they are. That way I can come back to them in a bit. And then this has, yeah, this is a nice blue. And then this has a little bit of a white top. I'm just going to cut it. And there we go. Another one. So one done for the night. Okay. Now, for real, I'm going to go. Because it's been almost an hour. Thanks for watching, everyone. Yeah, tomorrow night I'll be on for an actual crafting project. I'll already kind of show. So here is a card sketch that I drew horribly. And then this is the card I made last week, and I absolutely love it. I want to make it again. I'm going to change up, you know, the colors and the layout and whatever. I don't know what exactly I'm doing, but I just really, really want to make this again because I know who I'm giving this to. But thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.